What's up, guys? This is DJ Cobb 97 here. I love Minecraft. I play Minecraft a lot. It's sad how much I play it. I've been playing the game on and off since I was 14, and now I'm 25. I still think it's the best way I know of to relieve crippling depression. A while back, I decided to start a Minecraft realm with my girlfriend and my brother, and it's now been about 6 months that I've actively played on the server. We've picked up a lot of new players on the way, done a lot of cool shit. So I wanted to show you guys some of that shit. I'm going to give you a tour of my realm and catch you up to where we are today, and then maybe we do some other cool shit in the future, and you guys want to see that shit too. So I'm going to show you that shit. But first, I wanted to mention some information. This is a vanilla survival realm, so no mods, no cheats, although I did make the decision to disable mob griefing. I normally wouldn't do that in single player, but since this is multiplayer, I decided to disable it because I don't want someone else to let a bunch of creepers blow up and turn my world into Swiss cheese. Another thing you should know about me is that I still play like a total noob. In the 10 plus years I've been playing this game, I just never got good. I'm not particularly skilled in combat. In fact, I pretty much just panic every time shit hits the fan. I'm not good at designing builds. I don't have a keen artistic eye for interior design. I've got about a 3-year-old's understanding of how redstone works. My passion alone carries me. The last thing I wanted to mention is that a lot of our early builds were just things we copied from tutorials online, so I'm going to post the links for all those if I can find them. As time went on in the realm, you'll see that we tried to get more original and creative, started throwing in some of our own designs. Alright, I'm about ready to start the tour. I am going to break up the tour into 3 videos, I think. So this first one's going to cover our main spawn area, first place where we started throwing up builds. Then we'll go from there. Alrighty, let's get it. So this is the world spawn. We spawned in right next to a desert temple. We haven't done anything in these chunks really yet, other than I did throw up a small iron farm recently when I learned that spawn chunks are always loaded. We pretty quickly found this village here. We decided to stay there temporarily while we gathered the resources to start our own civilization. At this point, it was just me, my girlfriend, and my brother. This was my house. I even had a little strip mine dug out down the side. Before long, we had gathered enough resources and we felt confident to go and make our mark on this world. So we went off in this direction. This is our spawn area. All of these shots are elytra flight, by the way. Just in survival. Look at all that shit we got. Giant tree, giant pyramid, giant floating house that's connected to the tree. Got some dedicated players on this realm. So, this is the first house that we built actually. I threw this house up. I got the template from some TikTok or something. I don't actually have the link for this one. Sorry guys. You can pause the video. It's a pretty simple build if you want this in your world. I did name that Pigman Jimbo. He was originally a piglin. That's how he's got the crossbow and the pants. The next build that went up was this barn here. This one my girlfriend built. We do have the link for this one. We've got a lot of skeleton horses. For some reason, there's been so many skeleton traps. Yeah, we had animals in here. I don't know what happened to them. The interior is really cool of this barn. If you want this in your world, yeah, we do have the link, and then the interior is included in the tutorial. She did a good job. What the fuck is that sheep doing? Huh. Yeah, so we did dig out this big space underneath the barn here. This was mostly for food and wool, but also for XP. We actually got quite a bit of XP from breeding these animals. We just put some hoppers going to chests. I liked the idea of building a shed, a little storage shed. Then I liked the idea of digging out a big space underneath it to put some actual practical storage. What's funny is this was basically my base for the first several months of this realm. I always was down here. I slept down here. I've got a random villager living down here. I forgot how he ended up here, but I either would have to kill him or it would be way too much work to get him out. I've already killed too many villagers. Yeah, my girlfriend copied me and did the same thing. Her shed looks quite a bit better though. As you can see, she prioritizes the visual aesthetic of her builds much more than I do. I think we actually have a link for this as well. This was a copy. Don't worry though. Eventually you'll see we start adding our own touch to things. Yeah, this next one, we refer to this as the Birch House. My girlfriend built this one. It was a copy. I think she freestyled all the inside stuff, but we have a link if you want to build this. I will introduce her on the channel eventually. She's still working on coming up with a username and designing a skin. So she did design my skin if you guys saw the Crying Obsidian skin I've got. This was a cool gazebo thing that she built. Some cool lighting to tie the area together. We do have a link for this. Here's a shot of it at night. This was a shop that one of our players opened up, trying to start a little economy thing, but he got bought out immediately by another player who bought every item in his shop. This was an early game house from one of our players that we haven't had on in a while. He did also start construction on this base. That's Epic Poo Castle. This is the username. Maybe he'll get back on and we'll see what he does with this. This is a treehouse that I built. It is a copy. I'm not going to show it too much. We call this one the farmhouse. This is a copy. We've got a link. My girlfriend did this one. Pretty cool interior stuff. This was a base of one of our players. I believe it's still in progress. This was a creeper farm from early on in the realm. So in this area, there's 3 bases that are pretty big and connected. So we got the big tree, the giant pyramid. You can see that floating house in the background. So the pyramid is one of our players' bases. I'm not going to show too much of it. His name is Jiggy. Dr. Jiggies. The Bat Cave is another one of our players' base. His name is Dolphin. And he's got the mad scientist vibes going down here. Also, on top of his bat cave is the giant tree. So his base extends up into the sky. Got the axolotls. This is another player's base. His name is Zach's Hood. It's the floating house. Got this cool thing going here with the mossy cobblestone. This house connects to the tree up in the sky in this interesting way. This was an earlier base that he also built, the same player. This one I call the Potion House, the Brewing House. This was a copy, but I don't have the link. I wasn't able to find it. I never did anything on the inside. This actually is where I've brewed all my potions, and it's pretty sad and pathetic. I definitely need to do a project where I build myself a cooler brewing area. This was a player who got on once and threw up that house. This was a beehive house that me and my girlfriend put up. I think that was a copy. I think we have a link. That's just a entrance to a mine down at Y11, good old days. This is that was our shitty enchanting area. Could also probably do a project to improve upon that. This here is a village that me and my girlfriend built. They're all copies, and we have a link. There's a guy who has a playlist. He teaches you how to build a house for every villager occupation. And we did custom build that wall there, if you saw, with the andesite and the stone. This is not a completed project. What the fuck? And that reminds me of just how annoying these villagers were to deal with in the first place. I probably murdered like 50 of them. Because of not having mob griefing on, we had to cure zombie villagers, but... This is a bridge. My girlfriend built this. It's pretty sweet. It is a copy. Sorry everything in this video was a copy. The next video won't have as many copies. But yeah, if you want to build that bridge in your world, we do have a link. Okay, so this is the last thing I wanted to show you guys in this first part of the tour. This is our nether portal. I dressed it up with some logs. I wanted to end here because this is where we're going to start next time. We're going to take you guys into the nether and show you some of the stuff we've done there, as well as some of the spots in the overworld where we've branched off and taken on some pretty cool projects. Thanks for watching this bullshit. I'll try to do better next time. This has been DJ Cobb 97. If I seem like I give a shit, I don't. Alright, peace out.